Hey guys, Anthony here. I just wanted to talk about the top cut of YCS Montreal that just concluded. And if you can, as everybody knows or may or may not know, Poncho won YCS Montreal with Elfnote, and there's a couple things that I wanted to point out that I think is very unique for how the way the format shaped up. So if we can go ahead and check the top 32 standing for YCS Montreal, we see that there's three huge decks that are on the top three. There's like a very clear top three, and then everything after that can basically be defined as rogue. And I think there's like a huge shakeup, right? Going one of the really big changes from let's say the NA or the UWCQ to YCS Montreal is that Elfnote and Light and Darkness Ritual got way more popular. I think one reason why, oh, and also Branded got way less popular. I think one really big reason why Branded started seeing less play is because Light and Darkness Ritual started seeing more play. I think one part of this is because of format fatigue. As we get closer and closer to the format being like quote unquote solved and like more and more discovered, a lot of the players that played Cool Tune for maybe the entire format or like maybe two formats, like maybe if you played Cool Tune the format before this one and then also Cool Tune this format, you start to get fatigued with the deck, and you like, despite knowing clearly that Cool Tune is just the best deck to choose, you just like, as you see, Cool Tune has the highest conversion rate still in top 32. People just stop choosing Cool Tune, and Light and Darkness Ritual being a newly discovered deck that's constantly being innovated every single day, a lot of people just like to play newer and fun and fresh decks. As a lot of people said in my other videos, have commented about other videos, Light and Darkness Ritual combo piles are inherently very, very fun. And as you can see, out of the 10 Light and Darkness Ritual decks that are in Top Cut, 11, 10 of them, there are 7 of them that are 60 cards. Like, if you go down the list and you go to every single Light and Darkness Ritual one, there's only 3, the ones without Mitsurugi, and then John Wilkins' 60 pile, right? As you can see, everything here with 2 or more engines is 60 cards. So only Yassine, Milano, and Michael played a 40 card traditional version of Light and Darkness Ritual, and only Michael chose to play a non-link, non-combo version of Light and Darkness Ritual. So you can also clearly see that within the Light and Darkness Ritual sub-archetype, the community has generally started to believe that the mid-range or value way of playing Light and Darkness Ritual is just not the correct way to play the deck. Or I wouldn't necessarily say correct. I just say it's just the power level of the deck is not as strong as the Link climbing variant of the deck. Because I personally has always believed that the strongest deck in the entire game is always the ones that can abuse the generic Link extra deck monsters. The generic Link extra deck monsters are so broken, and if your deck can abuse it but choose willingly not to, you're nerfing your deck for no reason. So yeah, and also a huge shout out to Lucas Sacco, Matthew Minot, and Robert for taking the adventure pile that I created and making some changes to it and successfully topping YCS Montreal. I wasn't able to go because of the flight prices and not like having worked the previous day, but if I went, I would have definitely played that deck too. But yeah, I think the conclusion we can draw is, number one, Branded has seen a steep decline in both play rate and top rate because Light and Darkness Ritual is too popular. And because Light and Darkness Ritual is popular, the deck that can beat Light and Darkness Ritual the best, which is Elfnote, also gets popular. Because the previous thing is, Elfnote has always been a not so popular deck, despite having a great matchup into a lot of other decks, because the deck just simply does not have a good matchup into Cool Tune. As you can see, the top 4 and the second place Elfnote player had to side deck Contact C specifically to be Cool Tune. I would like to make a small shout out to myself as well, because if you watched my deck profile a couple months ago for the NAWCQ top 4 playoff, I main decked Contact C because I felt like in order for my Elfnote deck to have a chance against Cool Tune, I had to hit them with Contact C. I don't know if Poncho or in this case, Bradley had taken any inspiration from my Elfnote list that had Contact C in it, but to see that tech successfully popping off and actually winning them the finals. Actually, if you watch the finals, Poncho hit Julian with 2 Contact Cs in the same turn, which forced Julian to tribute summon over the Contact Cs with Harmonia, which completely stopped the turn and brought Poncho a turn when he was going second to resolve his Elfnote cards and win the game. So that's actually like a huge plus for the deck. W innovation, and plus the Arcanine Magician. I also was playing my Arcanine Magician in my build in the NAWCQ as well. So to see like this type of build that's so similar to the one that I use in NAWCQ win this YCS is also very, like, it also then again is a very good confidence boost to my ability to like build the correct deck, I feel like. But yeah, so the main points: branded decrease because rollout increase. Rollout increase causes Elfnote increase, and meta fatigue causes cool tune decrease. I think that's like a very good general analysis of the format. And then once again, if I'll be making some videos in the next few days. One of them is going over. I'll be doing a collab with Kevin, going over the different ways you can play the Light and Darkness Ritual deck and how we think a good Light and Darkness Ritual shell should have. And then I'll probably be making a video on the newer cards that are going to be coming out in the Magnificent set that may or may not impact the deck building of the deck as a whole. For example, Dark Magical Curtain, Cyber's Contract Witch, and Demise. So look forward to that as well. Thank you very much, and have a good day.